Sister wives, Kody apologizes to Meri and returns property deed after losing court case. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I'm Olivia, and I hope you're well by God's grace. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The courthouse in Flagstaff was buzzing like a beehive that August morning. Fans of Sister Wives, reporters, and even a few stunned neighbors had gathered outside, clutching cameras and iced coffees as if preparing for a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. The headline splashed across tabloids just days earlier. Meri Brown takes Kody to court over property deed had already lit social media on fire. No one could have predicted the twist that would unfold. Kody Brown, the man who once ruled his polygamous empire with the confidence of a small-town king, would walk out humbled, apologetic, and legally obligated to return the deed to Meri Brown. It had been years since Meri, the first wife, stood toe-to-toe with Kody in such a public way. But as she strode toward the courthouse doors in her tailored navy jacket, her chin held high, it was clear this wasn't just a legal battle, it was a reckoning. Today's not about revenge, Meri told one reporter outside. It's about what's fair. It's about standing up for myself. Finally, the property in question was more than just dirt and timber. It was a symbol of the fractured family's history. Years ago, when the Browns were still in their sister wives' golden era, Kody had convinced Meri to sign over her interest in a parcel of the Coyote Pass land to help finance Robyn's home. At the time, Meri, still clinging to the hope that her marriage could be repaired, agreed. But in the years that followed, the cracks deepened. Kody's attention drifted almost entirely to Robyn, leaving Meri isolated and increasingly frustrated. The other wives, Christine and Janelle, eventually walked away entirely, leaving Meri as the lone spiritual wife still tied to Kody in name, though not in heart. When she discovered that the property she'd given up had quietly been shifted into a trust benefiting Robyn's children, something inside her snapped. That's when she hired an attorney. The hearing room was small but tense. Kody sat at the defense table in a dark suit, his signature curls tamed but still rebellious, his jaw set in an almost theatrical display of indignation. Robyn sat behind him, her hands clasped in her lap, wearing an expression that could curdle milk. Meri's legal team wasted no time. They presented documents showing the transfer of the deed, accompanied by a timeline of conversations and text messages between Meri and Kody, some of them heartbreakingly vulnerable. One message from 2019 flashed on the projector screen: greater than Meri. Kody, I just want to believe we're still a family. If this helps, I'll do it. Kody, it'll all work out. Meri, trust me. Meri's attorney, a sharp-tongued woman named Carla Vance, stepped forward like she was walking onto a Broadway stage. Your Honor, a gift of love is one thing, a coerced surrender is another. My client was not acting freely, she was acting under emotional pressure. In a marriage where she was constantly being sidelined, gasps rippled through the gallery. Kody's face twitched, his lips pressing into a thin, furious line. Robyn leaned forward, whispering something into his ear. Meri sat perfectly still, her eyes locked on the judge. Years of betrayal, humiliation, and silent dinners at long family tables had led to this moment. She wasn't going to let Kody spin it into a romanticized sacrifice. When it was her turn to testify, she stood, smoothed her jacket, and spoke with a voice that was steady but tinged with years of hurt. Greater than I didn't just give him a piece of land, I gave him my trust, and he didn't just give it away, he buried it. He replaced me with someone else, and that's not something you can measure in acres. By mid-afternoon, the tension was unbearable. The judge, a no-nonsense woman with silver hair and piercing eyes, read her ruling. The court finds that the transfer of property was made under circumstances that suggest undue influence and a breach of fiduciary duty within the marital partnership. The deed shall be restored to Meri Brown. Kody blinked hard, his jaw tightening as if he'd been slapped. Robyn's eyes filled with tears, not the soft, cinematic ones she was known for on Sister Wives, but hot, furious ones that spoke of plans ruined. The gavel hit. It was over. Meri exhaled, a small smile tugging at the corner of her lips. The gallery erupted in hushed chatter, and someone in the back muttered, well, that's karma. The apology heard around the Brown family later that evening. In a surprising twist no one saw coming, Kody called Meri, according to an alleged family insider. The conversation was tense but civil. Meri, I owe you an apology, Kody reportedly said. I handled things wrong. I was selfish. The words hung in the air like smoke. Meri, stunned, didn't reply right away. You should have said that years ago, she finally answered. But I'll take the land. Keep your apology for yourself. Still, the gesture, whether sincere or strategic, was enough to send Sister Wives fans into a frenzy online. Some called it a sign Kody might be trying to rebuild bridges. Others saw it as nothing more than a PR move to salvage his public image. After a humiliating legal defeat, while Kody was making awkward amends, Robyn was allegedly pacing the kitchen of her Flagstaff home, phone in hand, venting to a friend he's letting her win, he's letting all of them win, she fumed, according to the source. First, Christine walks away with half the family's goodwill. Then Janelle refuses to back down on the Coyote Pass dispute, and now Meri gets her land back? What's next? Are they going to take my house too? She reportedly accused Kody of folding under pressure and choosing the easy way out instead of fighting until the bitter end. One viral meme showed a Monopoly board with Meri holding the deed card, captioned, "Don't mess with the first wife." Even Christine and Janelle seemed to subtly weigh in. Christine posted an Instagram story of herself sipping tea with the caption, "Some victories are worth celebrating." Janelle liked a fan comment that read, "About time Kody faced some consequences." This legal win for Meri doesn't just change her personal situation. It could ripple across the family's complicated property arrangements. With Meri's newly regained stake in the land, negotiations over dividing the rest of Coyote Pass could become even messier. Some fans speculate that Kody may now try to buy Meri out to consolidate his holdings for Robyn's children. Others think Meri might sell her portion to Christine or Janelle purely out of spite. "I'm not sure yet what I'll do," Meri told a local reporter. "But I can promise you this, no one will tell me what to do with it ever again." Just 2 days after the court case, Meri's phone lit up with a call from a number she didn't recognize. She hesitated before answering, half expecting it to be another curious reporter. Instead, it was Sukanya Krishnan, the Sister Wives tell-all host herself. "Meri, you have to come to the reunion," Sukanya urged, the network's buzzing. "The fans need to hear your side straight from you, not just through legal documents." Meri laughed softly, a sound that was equal parts disbelief and satisfaction. "Oh, I'll come," she said, "but only if you promise not to let Kody cut me off." "This time, greater than I promise," Sukanya replied. "This time, he's going to have to sit there and listen." Meanwhile, in the Brown household, Kody now shared exclusively with Robyn. Tension was thick enough to slice with a bread knife, according to an alleged family acquaintance. Kody spent the next 48 hours pacing and muttering about ungrateful women and biased judges. "I tried to build something for all of us," he reportedly told Robyn. "But no one sees the sacrifices I made, they just see the mistakes." Robyn, still simmering over the court loss, was in no mood to console him. "Maybe if you stopped making those mistakes," she shot back, "you wouldn't have to keep apologizing for them." The comment, sources say, sparked their biggest fight in months. In a twist worthy of reality TV, Janelle decided to pay Meri a visit after the ruling. The two had been cordial in recent years, but not especially close. "I just wanted to congratulate you," Janelle said when Meri opened the door. Not many people stand up to him and win. They shared coffee in Meri's living room, reminiscing about the early days when they all lived under one roof in Lehi. Janelle admitted that seeing Kody lose in court had given her a tiny bit of hope for her own ongoing disputes over Coyote Pass. "Don't let him wear you down," Meri advised. "Once you give up a piece of yourself to make him happy, you'll never get it back." When filming day arrived for the Sister Wives tell-all, the set was charged with electricity. Christine was already seated, wearing a bold red dress that screamed confidence. Janelle looked calm but resolute. Meri walked in last, holding her head high. Kody sat on the opposite couch, flanked by Robyn. He looked smaller somehow. Not physically, but in spirit. Sukanya wasted no time. "Greater than Kody, you lost the court case against Meri," she began. "Do you think you owe her more than just the property deed?" Kody hesitated. Cameras zoomed in on his face. "I said I was sorry," he muttered. "I can't change the past. Greater than you can stop repeating it," Meri shot back, her voice icy. Midway through the taping, Christine decided to pile on. "You know, Kody," she said with a sly smile, "maybe this is the universe telling you to let go. You can't control us anymore." Robyn bristled. "This isn't about control," Robyn snapped. "It's about fairness." "Fairness?" Christine laughed. "Tell that to the judge." The tension was so thick that Sukanya had to cut to a commercial break early. The tell-all preview aired that evening and social media exploded. Viewers flooded Meri's Instagram with messages of support, while Kody's comment section was a war zone of criticism. And die-hard defenders, TikTok creators posted reenactments of the courtroom drama, complete with wigs and fake gavels. One parody clip of Robyn crying in slow motion racked up to million views in 24 hours. The Browns had always thrived on controversy, but this was next level. Insiders claim Kody's next move might be his boldest yet, allegedly offering to sell off part of Coyote Pass entirely to settle his debts and prevent further legal battles. But here's the twist: rumors suggest the buyer could be none other than Christine's husband, David Woolley. If true, That would mean Christine and David could end up building their dream home right next to Robyn and Kody's. Can you imagine? The HOA meetings, one fan tweeted, "I'd pay for the live stream." In the weeks following the tell-all, Robyn reportedly issued Kody an ultimatum: either you focus on our life and stop chasing these old battles, or we're going to have a problem. Friends say Kody, worn down from months of public scrutiny, reluctantly agreed to step back from the drama, but privately. He's said to be plotting ways to regain the upper hand. As for Meri, she's been spotted touring potential building sites on her reclaimed property. Whether she plans to build a home, open a retreat, or simply hold onto the land as leverage remains unclear. But one thing is certain: she's not the same woman who once quietly ceded her power for the sake of family harmony. "This land is mine now," she told a local magazine, "and so is my future." The property deed battle may be over, but the war for the Browns' legacy is just beginning. With Meri's legal victory, Christine's public confidence, and Janelle's quiet determination, the women are rewriting the story one court ruling, Instagram post, and tell-all moment at a time. Kody, for the first time, seems like the one left scrambling. In the end, the image of Meri walking out of that Flagstaff courthouse sunlight, catching her hair, deed folder in hand, may be the lasting symbol of the season. Not just a win for one woman, but a warning to a man who once thought he could control the narrative forever. Sister wives. Janelle and Christine accuse Robyn of child abuse. Sister wives fandom woke up to chaos this morning when a leaked court document began circulating on Reddit and X, formerly Twitter. The headline was short, brutal, and impossible to ignore. Janelle and Kody Brown file formal accusations against Robyn Brown for alleged child abuse. The alleged document, watermarked Flagstaff Family Court Confidential, appeared to outline a complaint filed jointly by Janelle and Christine, claiming they had witnessed and documented incidents involving Robyn and multiple minors in the extended Brown family. TLC refused to confirm or deny the authenticity of the leak, but a spokesperson issued a cryptic one-line statement. The network is aware of the circulating material and is taking it seriously. For longtime viewers of Sister Wives, the rivalry between Robyn, Janelle, and Christine has been simmering for years. When Robyn entered the family in 2010, she was painted as the sweet new wife, emotional, soft-spoken, and grateful to be part of Kody Brown's plural marriage. But Christine and Janelle began noticing patterns they didn't like: Robyn's perceived favoritism toward her own children, her habit of monopolizing Kody's time, and her subtle exclusion of the other wives' kids from activities behind the scenes. Multiple insiders claim that tensions exploded in late 2023 when a disciplinary incident involving one of Janelle's younger children reportedly occurred at Robyn's home. That incident, combined with Christine's own observations during a holiday visit, became the foundation for the accusations now making headlines. According to the leaked documents, the accusations span several months and detail multiple scenarios. One alleged incident reportedly took place last November, when Janelle's grandson was staying overnight at Robyn's house. The complaint claims Robyn used excessive and inappropriate discipline after the child accidentally spilled juice on an expensive rug. Another alleged incident involved Christine's teenage daughter. The documents suggest Robyn verbally humiliated her in front of other children, allegedly calling her spoiled and lazy during a group activity. A third alleged event, the one that pushed them over the edge, according to an unnamed source, happened in January at a family gathering. Christine reportedly witnessed Robyn yanking a younger child by the arm hard enough to leave a mark. The document claims Christine photographed the mark later that day before going public. Janelle and Christine allegedly arranged a private sit-down at Meri's B&B in Perowan, Utah. Sources say Meri acted as the neutral location provider, but refused to get directly involved. Meri told them she'd had her own issues with Robyn, one insider claims, but she wasn't going to take sides in something this serious unless she saw proof. During the meeting, Christine reportedly laid out her phone, scrolling through time-stamped photos and saved text messages. Janelle played an audio recording of a conversation between her son and Robyn about respecting rules, a recording that, according to Janelle, proved Robyn's tone was threatening, not maternal. Kody's reaction behind closed doors when Kody found out about the accusations. Insiders say he completely lost it. Witnesses claim he stormed into Janelle's driveway late at night, pounding on the door and demanding she stop this madness before it destroys the family. "You're doing exactly what the haters want," he reportedly shouted. "You're feeding them." Christine, for her part, told friends she was done letting him intimidate her if Robyn did nothing wrong. Then she has nothing to hide, Christine allegedly texted to a mutual friend. By the time the accusations hit social media, TLC executives were scrambling. Production insiders leaked that filming for season 20 had been temporarily paused, while legal teams assessed the risk. Robyn's scheduled solo interview segments were reportedly canceled for the week of production. Assistant allegedly told a friend, "Everyone's walking on eggshells. This could ruin the brand if it's true, and even if it's not, the perception alone is dangerous." Robyn's meltdown in the privacy of her Flagstaff home. Robyn was reportedly devastated, but not just by the accusations. Sources claim she was furious at Kody for not shutting them down immediately. "They're calling me a child abuser. Kody," she allegedly screamed, "and you're acting like this is just another family squabble." One insider says Robyn cried for hours, insisting she had only ever loved and cared for the children and that Janelle and Christine were twisting every little thing to make her look like a monster. Christine and Janelle's united front for the first time in years. Christine and Janelle appeared completely aligned. They allegedly hired the same attorney to file the joint complaint and agreed on a strategy: go public if necessary. Christine took to Instagram with a cryptic story: "Protect the children, always, no matter what people say about you." Janelle posted a simple image of her family at a park with the caption, "They're my world. I'll fight for them every time." Kody's awkward public statement 2 days after the leak. Kody broke his silence with a brief Facebook Live session. "Look, our family's been through a lot. These are serious accusations. But I'm telling you, Robyn is a loving mother. I've seen her raise kids. She's strict sometimes, but she's not abusive." He ended the video abruptly after fans flooded the comments with questions he refused to answer. TLC's producers couldn't resist. When filming resumed for the tell-all special, Sukanya Krishnan didn't waste any time. "Christine, Janelle, you've accused Robyn of child abuse. Are you prepared to say that to her face?" Christine looked directly at Robyn. "I've said it before. I'll say it again. What I saw wasn't discipline. It was abuse." Janelle nodded in agreement. Robyn, visibly shaking, replied, "You're destroying me. And you're lying." The set fell silent. Even Sukanya looked rattled. The internet split into two camps. Some believed Christine and Janelle were finally exposing Robyn's true colors. Others accused them of manufacturing drama for ratings. TikTok sleuths dissected old Sister Wives episodes for evidence, posting slowed-down clips of Robyn scolding kids. Meanwhile, Reddit threads speculated about possible police involvement, though no official law enforcement statement has been made, whether true or not. The accusations have already damaged Robyn's image. Several fan pages that once defended her have gone silent. Christine and Janelle's followers have grown by tens of thousands in the past week. TLC is rumored to be considering a spin-off focused solely on Christine and Janelle, one that excludes Kody and Robyn entirely. If the complaint moves forward legally, Robyn could face investigations, and custody arrangements within the Brown family could be permanently altered if it's dismissed. Christine and Janelle may still win in the court of public opinion. Either way, this scandal has cracked the Sister Wives world wide open. Sister Wives, why does Kody Brown prioritize Aurora over Robyn? Inside the rumors, reactions, and raw emotions. It began innocently enough, or at least that's what Sister Wives viewers thought. The cameras were rolling on a chilly Flagstaff morning. Robyn Brown sat alone at the kitchen table, a steaming mug of herbal tea cooling in front of her. She had dressed carefully for the day. Hair curled, makeup light but polished, wearing a warm burgundy sweater that Kody had once said made her look like the heart of the family. But Kody wasn't there. The production crew, sensing something was off, kept the cameras fixed on Robyn's face. She scrolled through her phone, lips pressed tight. Then she sighed, picked up the mug, set it down again, and whispered, barely audible, "He's with her again." That her was Aurora, Robyn's eldest daughter from her previous marriage. Viewers soon learned that Kody had canceled his planned date day with Robyn to take Aurora shopping for a new car, a surprise gift for her 22nd birthday. The sting for Robyn wasn't just that Kody had postponed their rare one-on-one time. It was that this was the third time in 2 months he had done so, each time for Aurora. Fans started putting the pieces together. It wasn't just birthdays. In the last season alone, Kody had flown to Salt Lake City with Aurora to tour potential grad schools while Robyn stayed home, taken Aurora out for weekly lunch dates at a sushi spot, the same one he and Robyn used to frequent in their early marriage. Spent entire weekends helping Aurora redecorate her apartment, even though TLC's cameras showed piles of unfinished projects in Robyn's own home. By contrast, Robyn's alone time with Kody was becoming a rare luxury. Viewers noticed that in recent confessionals, she often smiled tightly and glanced toward the floor when asked about her marriage. Social media lit up with speculation. Was Kody replacing his bond with Robyn with his relationship with Aurora? Was this about guilt, favoritism, or something else entirely? Flashbacks to the beginning to understand this shift. We have to rewind to when Aurora first came into Kody's life, back in season 4. When Robyn married Kody, Aurora was only 9 years old, shy, quiet, but fiercely protective of her mother. Viewers remember the early episodes when Aurora would cling to Robyn during family gatherings. Barely speaking to the other wives, Kody had made a public vow to treat Robyn's kids like my own. And to his credit, in those early days, he played games with them, helped with homework, and even legally adopted Aurora, Brina, and Dayton in 2015, a move that required Robyn's ex-husband's permission, and became a huge storyline. But even then, there was something different about Aurora. She's like my little shadow. Kody once said in a season 8 confessional, she's got this deep emotional side. When she talks to you, she really listens. Robyn's silent struggle cut to present day. And that bond, once sweet, now seemed to overshadow Robyn's own marriage. In an emotional, never-aired scene leaked by an alleged TLC insider, Robyn confronted Kody after he returned late from an afternoon out with Aurora. "Robyn, I feel like I'm losing you to your own daughter." "Kody, she's not just my daughter, she's my responsibility. She needs me, Robyn, so do I." The source claimed Robyn wiped away tears before walking upstairs without another word. For fans, this scene hit hard. Robyn, long painted as Kody's favorite wife, was now tasting the bitter jealousy Christine, Meri, and Janelle had endured for years. Kody's public justification when the rumors hit the internet: Kody didn't stay quiet. In a Facebook Live Q&A, he brushed off accusations of favoritism. "Aurora's at a pivotal stage in her life. She's making big choices about school, work, and her future. I'm just being a dad. People can twist that if they want, but I won't apologize for supporting my kids." Noticeably, he didn't say our kids. And when a fan asked whether he was neglecting Robyn, Kody's expression shifted. "Robyn understands. Marriage isn't about constant dates, it's about building a family. Aurora's part of that family." Some fans sided with him, arguing that a father's role is to guide his children. Others saw it as classic Kody deflection, prioritizing one relationship at the expense of another. The ex-wives chime in. Christine, never one to miss a subtle jab, posted a cryptic Instagram story days later. "A good partner knows the difference between caring and replacing." Janelle commented under a fan post, "Patterns repeat for a reason." Even Meri, often silent on Robyn-related drama, liked a comment that read, "Robyn's getting the Kody treatment now." The ex-wives knew better than anyone that Kody's intense attention could be both intoxicating and suffocating, and that when his focus shifted elsewhere, it rarely came back. Fan theories take over. Theories flooded Reddit, Facebook groups, and TikTok. Guilt theory: some fans believed Kody was overcompensating for not being Aurora's biological father, especially after Garrison's passing deepened his guilt about being distant from his children. Replacement theory: others suspected Kody was subconsciously replacing the emotional role Robyn used to play in his life with Aurora, who is now an adult with her own opinions and presence. Control theory: a darker theory claimed Kody focused on Aurora because she was more agreeable than his other kids, feeding his need for validation. Producers reportedly saw the ratings potential immediately. A leaked call sheet allegedly listed a Kody-Aurora storyline as a priority for season 20 filming. "Every time Aurora's around, Kody lights up," a crew member told a fan blog. "It's awkward, but it's TV gold." And now that Robyn's showing cracks in her happy wife image, we've got a whole new arc to explore. Tell-all special tensions at the season 19 tell-all. Host Sukanya Krishnan brought up the favoritism rumors directly. Sukanya, "Kody, some viewers think you prioritize Aurora over Robyn, do you?" Kody, "Absolutely not. That's ridiculous, Robyn. I think he means well, but sometimes it's hard." The pause before hard spoke volumes. Kody shifted uncomfortably, and for once, Robyn didn't rush to defend him. The future of their marriage, if history is any guide, Kody's current fixation on Aurora might fade, only to be replaced by another intense focus elsewhere. But for now, the imbalance is straining his marriage to Robyn in ways fans have never seen. One insider claimed Robyn recently told a friend, "If he keeps putting her first, I don't know how we last." The final scene of the latest episode showed Robyn walking past Aurora's room, overhearing laughter between Kody and her daughter. Robyn stood there for a moment, hand on the door frame, before turning away. The camera lingered on her face, a mix of love, hurt, and something darker. For the first time, fans are asking, could Robyn be the next wife to walk away?